Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Where you at? 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 A long, long day. It's been a long day. Friday. Thank God it's Friday. My man Joe was shaking. It's been a long week. It's been a long, long week. What's up with you? Happy to be home, yo. I can't even lie, but happy to have a job too. A lot of niggas tired from not even working. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Listen, today we getting into it. It's a touchy subject, but today we getting into it. We getting into it. It's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some shit. I want to see how many people. How many people gonna keep it real? How many people gonna keep it real? That's the big question today. That's the big question today. Y'all hurry up and get in here, man. Get in here. Joe, what's going on with you though? Started off like this. Y'all seen that new Missy joint? Missy got a new track right now. I don't know, she back. I won't call her the greatest female rapper ever. I ain't crazy. I ain't been drinking. But you know. But really though, let me keep it real. Today we talking about gay parents. Gay parents. I know we normally talk about gay kids and just gay people in general. That's what's up, son. I know we normally talk about gay parents and gay kids. Not gay parents. I know we normally talk about gay people. But today we're talking about gay parents. Gay parents. What it's like. Hey, Jamie, what's up? And listen, I know with your opinionated Bayesian ass, I know it's going to be something. So you're going to have to give me something. Don't come around for no reason. Let me introduce y'all. Joe, say what's up to Jamie. Jamie, say what's up to my man Joe. Check me out though. Today we talking about gay parents. Gay parents. Lavette, how you doing? We talking about them parents who they show up to school with the cornrows and the saggy jeans and the Timbs. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't got no penis. We talking about them. We talking about the dude who shows up. He got a little bit of extra twist in his waist. You know what I'm saying? He a little extra clean for normal niggas. You know what I'm saying? We talking about them. And I'm not here to bash nobody. I'm not here to clown nobody. I'm here to just talk to my people. I'm here to talk to my people. That's what's up. Start off with my lemon water. I told you I'm bottling this joint. Listen, this is the best water. That's the best lemon. Hold on, let me. Try to get my endorsement. You dig? But let me get back to it though. Today we talking about gay parents. Again, I know we normally speak about gay people in general, and especially nowadays, you know, today's day and age, you know, they get new rights, and some people even feel like gay is the new black, if you ask me. You know, you got some vodka in there. Why you gotta blow my spot? Hey, what's up, Keisha? Welcome back. Yo, Keisha is a faithful follower. And Keisha, I got something for you. I'm gonna hit you in your inbox because I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? You showed up and you've been dedicated and you stuck around. I know sometimes I can ramble, and I know sometimes, you know, the conversations be lit. You know what I'm saying? Lit language. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Joe? So I know it's, you know, so I got something for you. I'm going to hit you in your inbox afterwards with what I want to call a gift. You know what I'm saying? A gift. Just to reiterate what we talking about for the people who just showed up. I mean, you've seen the caption. You know what I'm saying? The LGBTQ RSTUVWXYZ and they kids. You know what I mean? We talking about gay parents. You know what I'm saying? We talking about that mother who, when we was 6, 7, 8 years old, we didn't know she was gay. We didn't know that Brandon mother was gay, or that you know Shirley mother. I know a Shirley, but I didn't grow up with no Shirleys. But Shirley mother was gay. We didn't know. We were just like, yo, why your mother walk like that? Why she smoking her Newport like that? Why she holding her cigarette like that? She look funny. Why your mother don't never wear high heels? Why she always got on Timbs? Why her jeans so baggy out this motherfucker? Why her crisscrosses is so loose? You know what I mean? Why her damaged jacket is so baggy? You know what I mean? Why she always got on a hoodie? But we didn't know she was gay. You know what I mean? So I guess what I'm asking is, growing up with a gay parent, what is that like? I know some people on this post gonna act like they don't know no gay parents. We know gay parents. You know what I'm saying? Twice was shaking. But is there ever a time, like, can you sympathize, if you had to sympathize with a child who got to deal with a gay parent and the ridicule that they got to go through? Not when they're young, not when they're like 6, 7, 8, but when they're like 14. You know what I'm saying? When being embarrassed matters. You know what I'm saying? When having to deal with judgment really matters. You know what I mean? Let me be honest. Growing up in Brooklyn, growing up in Canarsie, growing up in East Flatbush, having Jamaican parents and Jamaican, you know, family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody prior to my generation was born in Jamaica. You know what I mean? So to even mention somebody being gay was like committing suicide almost, even in your neighborhood. I remember growing up, 80s, 90s, where being called a pussy wasn't even as bad as being called a faggot. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. But we know some kids that grew up with parents who were gay. You know? I know a few. Looking back now, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, your dad was mad feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, why your man hands is always like that? You know? Why when he talk, he got the extra S on it? Like, that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not judging. I'm just talking out loud. You know, is there a certain embarrassment on it? You know? Do you feel like kids who have to go through that? Here go a question. Let me keep it all the way real. It's Friday. I can talk to my people. Let me talk to y'all. Do you think if you have two dads, Chris manicures, were like, and listen, I get my toes, I hate to say this shit, get it done. I get a pedicure because my feet be mad rough. You know what I'm saying? The bottom of my shits is sandpaper. So you need sandpaper for my shit. You know what I'm saying? Do I get my nails done? Nah, I cut my own shit. But I don't see nothing wrong with a man going to get his manicure. Pimps be getting it. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't. But, you know, but there's niggas out there who get the manicure and get the clear nail polish. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not judging. You know? I got pretty toes. You never know when you gotta kick your shoes off and you gotta go to the beach. It could be a spontaneous beach day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You keep your shit fresh. You know what I mean? But my pinky toe, like, I don't take my shoes off because my pinky toe got a corn on that shit. Nigga. I don't take my shit off. We got to know each other on a deeper level for me to just kick my shoes off and relax my feet. You feel me? And party on down to the Escape beat. But anyhow, though, let me get back to it, though. Is it more respected to have a gay mother rather than a gay father? Because let's be honest, we in 2017, you know what I'm saying? gay people, for the most part, are, shit, dare I say, more accepted than black people? I can say that, right? I don't think I'm wrong for saying the day and age that we in, you're more protected if you gay. So coming back to my point, I'm like, yo, do you feel like there's less respect if you have a gay dad? Your dad got a man, right? Your man got a boyfriend. You're being raised by your dad, and your dad got a boyfriend. What is that like in the household? Can somebody speak to me? What is that like in the household? How do you feel? Me, Damien, got a dad who like niggas. I don't see nothing wrong with that because I always look at him as my dad. Now, this ain't a true story. Not my dad. My dad is the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's on a Wilt Chamberlain level, if you get where I'm coming from. But I ain't gonna expose my pops like that. That's dry snitching, and I ain't about that. But is having a gay dad less acceptable by you as the kid or just society in general? You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, people look at gay women differently than they look at gay men. And I'm like, why? Why is that? Joe, speak to me. Dogs, Keisha, speak to me. You know, lesbian couples will always be more accepted than gay men, but why? Jamie, that's a good point. And I think that's the consensus, right? That's the majority of the way people thinking. Like, yo, lesbians is cool. Like, especially for men. Men is like, yo, well, lesbians is cool, right? But why is it all right or more okay for a woman to have a woman and raise a kid? Is the chances higher of that kid to being gay? Especially if it's a girl. What if a woman is gay and she raising a little girl? Are the chances of that little girl higher of her being gay? And what about the little boy? What about the dad who got Melvin coming over? You know what I'm saying? Melvin coming over. You know Melvin, don't you? Melvin. Tyrese step pops. Melvin, y'all know the nigga. Say you know him. You know what I'm saying? Melvin. The nigga who drunk off all the Kool-Aid. Was frog squatting Jody moms across the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Melvin and the little homie, you know what I'm saying? Tiny Tim and Melvin is together and they raising Brandon. I don't know why I said Brandon again. I can't call it. It's just a name that popped into my head. All of the Brandons out there, I'm not talking about you. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody named Brandon, and it is what it is. Anyhow, Melvin and Tiny Tim is now raising little Brandon, right? Are the chances of little Brandon being gay higher? You know what I'm saying? And what if Tiny Tim is like one of these hoes, like he just be having niggas over, like Melvin come through and Chuck be coming through and Bruce and these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. These niggas. Everybody who did a bid and came home that September and October and November going to see Tiny Tim and Brandon in the crib. Because Tiny Tim, you know what I'm saying? Tiny Tim is home from 3 to 11. And Tiny Tim getting home from school at 3. So he come home and there's a line of niggas outside. Or am I being foul for even saying that? Why do men feel like if you gay, you a hoe? You know what I'm saying? Do I know any gay niggas? Where the gay niggas at, man? Yo, I need somebody. Yo, Keisha, I just feel, you know, I'm a believer of people being born gay. Perfect, because I'm about to touch on that. Pause. Gay parents don't influence your sexuality. Okay. Jamie, do you feel like that goes for all gay people? Do Kimberly, Jason, Dave, Keisha, Joe, do y'all feel like people are born gay? Do you hit up your gay friends? What fucking gay friends? Shit, I don't know. Maybe I do. Shit, that's on them to tell me. I wouldn't fucking know. like, I don't go hit up gay Tommy. I hit up Tommy. And if Tommy's like, yo, D, you know I was gay? I'm like, nah. Can I call you gay Tommy, or are you still Tommy? I wouldn't fucking know. Don't put that pressure on me, Keisha. Don't put that pressure. Hold on. Yo, this is from Dave. Yo, how you gonna be talking about homosexuality and pause yourself? Because I'm an ignorant ass nigga from Brooklyn, and I'm trying to better myself. You know what I'm saying? You caught that though? When I said it, I'm like, damn, I'm judging. You right though. To come on here is what I meant. No. Well, you know, I knew you was joking, but I mean, I didn't hit up nobody really. I hit up a handful of people because, you know, I know they're opinionated, and I love the opinions of people. But hopefully somebody gay will come on here like and check me or school me to something. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel like Erin, what's up? My cousin Erin. She's engaged, everybody. And I'm happy for her. I hope you're not pregnant. And if you're pregnant, hit me in the inbox. I'm not ready. Seriously though, nature versus nurture, Kimberly said. I don't know if you're born gay, but what you're exposed to influences your decisions. So you're kind of saying both. You're kind of saying maybe you're born gay, maybe not, but for sure what you experience in life has an effect on who you become. I think I nailed it just now. Right? Good, no babies yet. Thumbs up, good. Joe Scott, nobody is born gay. I do believe gay parents influence innocent children. Okay, I could dig that. Explain that to me though. So I guess you kind of touching on what Kimberly said, like your experiences and your environment has something to do with what you become, how you become, this, that, and the third. Okay, I could dig it. You should just set up your better lighting. Oh, be quiet. I'm in here. This is my living room. I ain't in no studio. Come on, don't do that to me. I'm trying, yo. I'm trying. Give me a break. Cut me some slack, man. Anyhow, Joe is saying definitely that nobody's born gay. Kimberly's saying, yo, maybe they are, maybe they're not, but I know for sure the things that you experience influence who you become, what you become. And Jamie's saying she's a believer in people being born gay. And she's saying gay parents do not influence sexuality simply because off of the premise that people are born gay. But Jamie, I'm asking you, what about the people who they weren't showing any signs of being gay, and then they dabbled in something later on, and they liked it, and they're going to stick with it? Are they now gay? Jamie said, okay, so question. What happened to the gay kids that came from straight parents? Good point. And to build on that, they weren't influenced. Good point. I don't know if you coming at me. I don't know if you whining your neck while you texting, but don't whine your neck after me. You feel me? Carrie, my nigga Carrie, what's good, Unc? What's good, OG? Carrie said, it's a choice, bro. Never genetic or in the DNA. So Carrie's saying what Joe is saying. People ain't born that way. You develop that. So what about them kids who at 4 years old, you're like, yo, he's gonna be gay. He got his sister's shoes on. He got on his mother pearls. He don't like nothing his brother do. Barbie is the shit. Transformers, not the shit. Cabbage Patches is the shit. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man, not the shit. Except for his outfit. Because it's tight and it's form-fitting and you can wear that out. You know what I'm saying? Keisha said, how do you explain that most gay people say that they always knew they were gay since childhood? That's what I'm trying to get at. So there's so many gay people that say, yo, I knew I was gay from when I was little. Just like most of us men, I would say, they say, you know, shit, I knew I was straight from the beginning. I remember watching Baywatch at like 8 and was like, yo, I got to have one of them. You know what I'm saying? I remember stumbling on my so-and-so's magazine collection. I was like, yo, I got to have one of them. I'm about to sneak one of these home. Joe said, that's a feminine surrounding. My son could never put on no heels. I could dig it. I could dig it. But again, you know, I know that we like, yo, that could never happen. We wouldn't let that happen. But what I'm asking, I guess, is it nature versus nurture, though? Like, we're saying that people are not born that way. Okay, so what makes somebody that way? We're saying their environment. But what about the people who never had no interaction with no one who was gay? There were no feminine males in the family or no extra masculine females. How did they turn out to be gay? I was speaking to somebody months and months ago, maybe even a year and change, and we were having the gay conversation, because let's be honest, the gay conversation will always come up. It's going to always come up. Just like the race conversation is going to always come up. And so she was saying, you know, if men are gay, or men turn, quote unquote, turn gay because they don't got no male role model, then half the niggas in the hood would be gay. Because how many hoods you go to got a father in the hood? You know what I'm saying? She made a good point. She was like, yo, if you go to any projects where we from, if you go to any hood where we from, 7 out of 10 households is single mother households. You know what I'm saying? 5 out of them 7 is all boys in the house. So why didn't any of them turn out gay, being that everybody to look up to, every role model, every parental sort of guidance was from a woman? You know what I'm saying? And what about those gay kids who, they got a dad in the house, they got 2 parents in the house, and dad is a soldier in the fucking army, and the mama is just a regular nurturing mother, and they turn out gay? You see, that kind of shit got to get explained. You know what I'm saying? That shit got to get explained. We just can't speak on it without any explanation. Jamie said to Carrie, I knew I liked. Oh shit, is this a revelation? Let me like this. Let me thumbs up that. Carrie, I knew I liked women since I was like 8. But I knew you around then though. You wasn't wearing Timbs and cornrows. What the fuck? Anyway, and I ain't judging. I mean, I'm happy for you and all that. But goddamn, you couldn't tell me? I've known you since I was like 10. Anyway, Carrie, I know I like women since I was like 8. I was born in Barbados, and you got to say it with the Bayesian accent. Just don't write the shit out. I was born in Barbados to Bayesian parents, West Indian. Homosexuality didn't exist in my household. So who influenced me? Good point. I thumbs upped it. Jamie said, I live for Benny Hill. I remember that shit was like porno. Y'all niggas remember Benny Hill on Channel 9 back in the day? And it'd be all these white people running around with bras and panties with the music running fast. Anyway, Jamie said, I live for Benny Hill because they were half naked women running around. The same shit your boy just said. Dave, what's good? I'm glad you ain't sleeping, man. Nature versus nurture. I believe the truth lies in between. Our impulses are based on hormone balances. Speak that shit, my nigga. When hormones aren't regulated, the actions as a result of the impulses become learned behaviors. This nigga sound like a doctor. Anger, sexuality, eating, etc. Yo, you sound like a doctor, my nigga. You sound like a doctor. You know what I mean? I like that, though. I thumbs upped it. Craig the OG. What's good? Carrie said 9 times out of 10 raised by the single household by the mom. See? But that's what I'm saying. Again, in the hood, guns, in the hood, right? Let's be honest. In the hood, where we from, boys are more than likely raised by their mothers, an older sister, or aunt. You know what I mean? And in particularly where we're from, we raised by West Indian mothers, auntie them, or sisters, or whoever. Why is it so many of us aren't gay? If it's nature versus nurture. If it's influenced as opposed to genetics. And I'm not really taking one side or the other. Don't let this vein fool you. I just talk that way. You know what I'm saying? But what is it that really influences us? Again, if there's a household full of boys and there's a man raising them, it's still likely that one of them turn out gay. Not all the time, but I'm saying there's cases like that. You know what I'm saying? So we got to speak on that. We just can't dismiss it going off of our own experience. I mean, I know that we know people who are gay. I know that we know men who are gay. And I know that them gay niggas had a daddy in the crib. So what was it? I think what Dave said make a lot of sense. I didn't look at it that way. Carrie, you think having multiple sisters, like let's say the Huxtable household, and if anybody on this page don't know who the fucking Huxtables is, get off this motherfucking page. I'm not playing. So the Huxtable household. So you saying Theo was gay? Theo had 2 older sisters and 2 younger sisters, and a mother, and a dad who was just a funny nigga. And we know funny can go either way. You know what I'm saying? So Theo was probably gay, if you asking me. But I don't want to speak on Theo, because that's not what I'm about. Jamie said, facts. All the Brookline projects, which is the projects in Brooklyn for everybody that ain't from over there, all of them Brookline projects would have been gay if that's the case. That's what the person I was speaking to said. She was like, yo, Brookline, Bayview, shout out to all the projects out there, to all my niggas over there. But a lot of them dudes who live in certain circumstances, like I said, single mothers, you know what I'm saying? Multiple kids in the house, you know what I mean? Grandmother raising them, mother raising them. And they saying that, you know, they not gay. So the person I was speaking to was like, yo, the majority of the hood should be gay, since it's nature versus nurture. Since it's all these women raising men. But let me reverse it now then. Why is it that so many females are gay nowadays? And when I say gay nowadays, I don't mean like they finally coming out the closet. I'm just saying the shit is all over the place. To the point where the shit is sexy. Like the shit is on TV everywhere. I remember that there was one time where you couldn't even say gay on TV. Now you are gay on TV. You know what I'm saying? You know? Keisha, tell me how I'm stereotyping. And we're not arguing, we're just talking. I'm not really stereotyping. I'm really giving opinions of the things that I've heard and things that I've seen. I mean, you got to admit, stereotyping come from somewhere. You know? Stereotyping ain't built out of ignorance. Stereotyping is really based off of what you see, just not really knowing everything that you should know about it. So I guess there's some ignorance in it, but it's not necessarily blind ignorance. I'm not saying that all gay people are pedophiles. I mean, that would be ridiculous. But I can say that, you know, like, I don't know what the fuck I could say, but I can't say that all gay people are monsters, because that's not true. You know what I mean? I can say that people go through things, and, you know, gay people are just like everybody else except for. You know what I mean? So, you know. But I appreciate you coming at me. Kimberly said, I went to school from kindergarten through high school with 2 brothers who were raised in the same house. Both parents were present and very active. One is gay, one isn't. The gay one showed no gay tendencies at all. See, that's strange to me. And I'm only saying it, I'm saying it on a level like, again, I was raised in the 90s. Although I was a little kid in the 80s, I was raised in the 90s. I was a teenager in the 90s. That's when you come of age, and that's when you really, you know, when you're in your teens, that's who you become, who you are, you know? And in the 90s, we didn't see that kind of shit. In the 90s, again, you would rather be called a pussy than a faggot. You know what I'm saying? You would rather somebody talk about your mother than call you a faggot. Or to even say that you were gay. And I'm just telling you what it is. You know? Now the gay tendencies thing, looking back as an adult, I remember a dude or two who was super feminine. You know what I'm saying? He used to do a lot of feminine shit. A lot of extra blinking and shit. And then stare at you like this and come back and blink. Shit like that. This shit. And we would get on him for that. Like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why your eyes, what's wrong with you? We didn't know about OCD and all that shit. We was like, yo, you're GAY, nigga. Like, it was like that. So you got to excuse the innocence of a kid, especially if he's not checked. If you a kid and certain things look gay, when you get older, those things are going to still be gay to you. You know what I'm saying? Again, the nigga was wild feminine. You know, he used to ride his bike like a girl, if that even made sense. And the blinking shit, this shit, I couldn't stand that shit. That shit scared the shit out of me. I'm like, yo, I can't even get close to you because I don't know how you feel. I don't know your direction, my nigga. I don't know your direction. You know what I'm saying? Why do we feel the strong need to have an explanation? What do you mean by that? Kimberly said that you had a thought at 8, Jamie, but your growth into an adulthood, it became a choice. Interesting. Carrie said that. Keisha said, I grew up in a house of women and loved the D. I hear that. I don't, but I'll take your word on it, okay? Shit. Keisha, you remember Brookline? You in Georgia now, though. Yeah, man, the good old days. My nigga Kev was good. Carrie said, I had 4 sisters and I was practically raised by them while mom was working 2 to 3 jobs because she's a yardie and we respect her. You know what I'm saying? We respect her. And I love my women. Not one thought of being with the same gender. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Dave said, women's testosterone impulses were traditionally suppressed or down regulated. As the women empowerment movement has evolved and women have been allowed to be more testosterone driven, their behaviors have become more masculine and they begin to self-identify as such. Whew, we gotta get you up here, brother. We gotta get you in the studio, D. We gotta get you in the studio, D. Keisha, that's where you from? I didn't know that. Okay. My nigga Country was good. Alicia's back. I knew you'd be back. I knew you would. You love this kind of shit. You opinionated and you love to debate. Let me get a sip of my lemon water. I'm about to bottle up and sell. Hold on. D, I think you made a good point, though. So here's the question, and I need 103. Maybe I did know, but it's been such a long time. I was on 105 between Flatlands and J. It's been such a long time, though. I have a question for the women and the men who are gay, and for the people who just have an opinion on it. Is there a role that's played? Like, there's 2 women together raising a child. Is there a daddy role and is there a mommy role? Which like, can you have 2 moms? Not just the title, but we know that women, mothers in particular, have a nurturing, caring sort of way about them, right? Because that's just who they are naturally, right? the child falls and scrapes their knee, and the two parents are there, they run to the mother. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The kid is crying. Normally, not all the time. Normally, they run to their mother. You know what I'm saying? Jamie, you're saying there's no daddy role. No woman can replace a male. Totally agree. But in this instance, what I mean is, in that household, the child has to distinguish or differentiate the two women, right? And the two, let me pull it back. In a traditional household, there's a mom and a dad and a kid or two and a half and a dog and shit like that, right? So they say. I wouldn't know nothing about that shit, but whatever. I don't judge. But there's a mom and a dad, and each of those two have a role traditionally, right? Like, we're not gonna say the dad he's a stay-at-home dad. We're not gonna say that bullshit. And Shorty, and the mom goes to work, and she get the big piece of chicken and all this shit. We're not gonna say that, right? So traditionally, there's a mom and a dad, and each of them have a role. One is the protector, one is the provider, one is the this, one is the that. The mother is the nurturer, right? And the this and the that. Alicia said, I don't think they do have to differentiate. Growing up in a traditional household, when there's a dad and a mom, and there's a son or a daughter, you don't think the kids differentiate who's who? You don't think the child makes a decision for whatever reason, who is to protect them, who is to nurture them, who is to provide for them, who is to kiss them, who is to whatever, right? Again, let's use this for example. That's a man's job. That phrase, that's a man's job, right? That's a woman's job. Like, the nigga's supposed to take the garbage out and hook up the cable and paint, and the woman's supposed to whatever the fuck, clean, I guess. Let me not say that. She's supposed to cook some shit and wash the clothes, whatever role that there is. I'm not saying I believe in it. I'm just talking out loud. We as adults know that there are roles that are attached to gender. There are roles attached to gender. That's why you see so many young ladies out there with the cornrows and the hoodie and the pants low, acting like niggas, and they do men shit. Right? They do men shit. Because there's a role attached to gender. Let's just be honest about it. Exactly. They only know what they see. Jessica, we talking about gay parents, and we're about to go into raising a gay child, or raising a child who may be gay. 2 moms, 2 dads, that's their normal. Okay, I respect that, Keisha. What would the kid know about tradition unless that's told to them? No, that's not necessarily true. The information that we can get in 2017, the TV and the internet and their friends and their teachers teach them more than their parents do. We can dispute that, and we don't have to agree on that, but that's a fact. We don't spend as much time with our children as we would want to. That whole it takes a village, whether we want the village to raise our kids or not, that's what's happening. That's why a parent can teach their child whatever they want till they're blue in the face, and that kid will still go out and do whatever they want for many different reasons, because of choice, because of whatever. But the point is, we only have our kids maybe 8 hours a day. They're awake with us maybe 8 hours a day. The other 16, 8 of those they're sleeping, and the other 8 they're with their friends in school. They're on the TV. They're on the internet. You know what I'm saying? How many little girls and little boys you see act a certain way because they watch Love and fucking Hip Hop? And let's not pretend that we're like, oh, I don't let my kid watch nothing, and they don't even watch TV and all that other shit. if that's the case, then you're not the norm. You know, you're not the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like even me, I think I'm a good dad. You know what I'm saying? But I don't always monitor what they watching. I might walk out there and take a peek, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? We can't. Oh, see, what's that show on ABC Family with the two moms, one black, one white? Shit, if I know. Sounds fun though. Sounds fun. What is it? I don't know, but sounds fun. I don't know. Meet the Fosters? I wouldn't know. Both can act in the motherly role. Okay. Child will go to whomever suits the need. Oh, very okay. Respect that. I can respect that. Makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. I didn't look at it that way, although I should. But I didn't look at it that way. You know? Lala, what up? I think it's the Fosters. Meet the Fosters or something. Modern Family has normalized everything that wasn't normal once upon a time. But that's what I'm saying. And Modern Family is a TV show. Modern Family is a TV show. And I'm not saying that we don't have an influence on our kids, but I'm also saying a lot of other things have an influence on our kids. Here's an example. Single mother raising a son. The son wants to be a football player. The mother has never played. She's never touched a fucking football. Shit like that. The smallest things can influence a kid if the kid takes an interest. It kind of goes back to what one of the other comments were about, you know, impulses and thoughts at the moment, you know. Erin said, I heard that show was pretty good. It looks a bit too Seventh Heaven for me. See, I don't watch Seventh Heaven. I've never watched Seventh Heaven. So, but I'll take a look at it though if it's a good show. Jamie said, maybe 20 years ago, it would have been more difficult for children to accept their parents being gay. Every family deserves to be happy. Agreed. Every family deserves to be happy. And Jamie, I agree with that too. 20 years ago was a lot tougher. A lot tougher. But here's one. Here go one. My generation. I'm about to age myself. I'm 30 something. All right? Let me take a sip of that water. Shit. Can't believe that. Did I lose connection?